Hey there everyone, this is MarkyMan64 here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Nintendo Switch. This is episode 7. So in the last episode we entered the colour dungeon, which we're currently in, and at the end there we defeated the mini-boss, which I didn't actually talk about its name. It's called the Giant Buzz Blob mini-boss. It gave me a little bit of trouble. Probably wouldn't have given me much trouble if I had had an opportunity to burn by using its name on itself. But anyway, yes, so I defeated it eventually. And so if you come in here, and then how do I do this? I push the top and bottom blocks to the left, and then push this one up. And what is inside this chest? It is the nightmare key. So this dungeon just acts like a normal dungeon. I don't know whether you would necessarily know that there was anything different about it other than the fact that you can like completely skip it, whereas you can't skip any other dungeons. I suppose you could play the entire game, and obviously originally we did play the entire game without playing the colour dungeon, so yes, I suppose that's how you can tell it apart. But yeah, backtrack a little bit to the Karakoro's room, but each of the rooms only have one exit here, so it should be easy enough to find that. Really far back. Right, this is it. Okay, so then go down this time and defeat these moblins. The fact that there's, or these goblins? These are goblins, sorry. Right? Oh man, I get really mixed up with the two names because they're just too similar and they're completely different enemies. So anyway, yes. Yeah, goblins, those are goblins. Moblins are the ones in the forest. Those are goblins. Okay. So get magic powder and then go left this time. Yes, go left this time and defeat these enemies, these bone putters or whatever they're called. That one's just going to make itself fall in the hole. You got a small key. It can open a locked door. Awesome! And go up through the one-way door. I'm being made to jump there, by the way. It's not me that's choosing to jump. It's making me jump. So pick up some bombs, and then where we want to go, unlock door at top. Okay. Yes, so this is going to be another mini boss, and before I go in here I'm going to explain what is going to be happening. So this is a Decudon mini boss, which always makes me think of Deku Scrubs and shrubs and things like that, but it's not that. And it is going to jump and throw rocks at you, and you to jump when it jumps so that you don't get affected by its jump. We've seen the same mechanic before, but I'm going to try and successfully do it this time. And this is a mini-boss, believe it or not. What a greedy fool, you want more power? A buffoon like you might as well give up and go home. That is what I'm trying to do, bud. Oh, okay, I missed it. Okay, so basically you can slash them and jump to avoid the jumps that he does, and I'm losing health like crazy, and I lost. Okay, I can take that. The colour dungeon for me is a huge step up in terms of like difficulty. I obviously completed the game not that long ago, and I didn't find any of the other dungeons to be quite as difficult as the colour dungeon is. I don't know whether that's just my playing style. Do you not get hearts from these pots? I don't remember getting hearts from in here ever. Is it up here? Yes. Okay, so I defeated him. Oh, I didn't defeat him very well, but yes, just basically lift your shield and it'll bounce the rocks off it, and try and not get affected by his jumping, and basically that is what you have to do. And I'm already losing again, and I thought I'd already lost. Okay, and then come in, slash. Okay, and then he's defeated me again. I almost had him that time. Right, retry. This is where most of my deaths came from, by the way. Like when I was playing this game the last time, this is where most of my deaths came from, was the colour dungeon. I mean deaths in the whole thing. Like, and most of them were colour dungeon related. I don't know why, but I just find it a huge markup in terms of the difficulty. Even from the rest of the dungeons, I don't find them as difficult as this. So you can throw bombs at them, and that way you can kind of separate yourself from them. But I tend to use this technique, which isn't the most successful thing in the world, but anyway. He tries to jump on you, he tries to loosen rocks, he does all sorts of things to try and get you, and I just go mental. I never realised that you lose health from him jumping as well. Okay, I'm going to go forward to when I managed to defeat him, and I'll count how many more times there are, because I'm not showing you all that continually, and it's really annoying. I might need to like go out to get some health or something. It's just really annoying. There is actually, now that I come to remember it, there is a fairy outside. Can't remember whether it's just one of the, what are they called, gears or whatever they're called. I can't remember whether it's just one of them that you kill for the fairy, or whether it's all of them that you need to kill. Okay, that wasn't really all that useful, because I've gained a heart, but then I lost it again. Suppose if I cut this grass and any of it gave me any hearts, then that would be useful as well. Another one? Is there any more? Yay! Okay, so then go back into the colour dungeon with full health, because this time hopefully I will... This is only a mini boss, remember, like this isn't even the main boss. This is the mini boss. But he just always gives me trouble, and the other mini boss, like the last one, gave me issues the last time I played as well. You could dash him as well, I suppose. He does do a double jump there, but yes, there we go. Okay. So that was the next time I defeated him, and how many hearts did I have left actually? I had quite a lot of hearts, so I could have defeated him there without going outside to get some hearts, but you might as well, I think. Like, for all the hearts that you might lose, there's quite a lot of long grass there. Oh, yes, okay, so that's the Decagon mini-boss done, and the alternative is to throw bombs from the bottom of the room, but I tend to find that the boulders would destroy them, surely. But anyway, yes. I don't know whether he sends the boulders if you are down the bottom of the room. But yes, anyway, so go left, ignore them, it says. But I've killed them anyway, so press the switch and go up. So I will jump over there and defeat all the Zols in this room. And there's a couple more. And then a chest will appear, and the chest contains the map. So at last you got a map. Press the minus button to look at it. So there you go. So you can see that we've explored most of the dungeon. We've only got like over here and then up here to explore still. I'm just going to break open these pots, see what goodies we might be able to get. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay, so go right, and we've got another Karakoros room, or whatever you want to call it. And then I want to throw this one in there. I don't want to fall in the hole ideally, but yeah, okay, that was easy. Let's put that one in there. Let's put this one into there quickly. So I've lost like half my hearts already again. You can see, like, again, this is such a difficulty, like, jump in this dungeon, and like, again, that's across the board. It's more difficult, I think, than the rest of the game. But anyway, yes. So backtrack to the left and go down. See if we can get any hearts from these pots. They don't seem that generous in this dungeon. I don't know whether that's by design or what, but they genuinely don't seem very generous in this dungeon as far as the pots go. So this is another colour puzzle, and it's easier than it looks. What we've to do is basically get the red ones originally. So we've to get this one up the top first, and then this one. Don't get confused by the colours that they turn. And then this one, and all of them turn blue. So then go up and kill these Zols that appear in the little pads that have been made for them. Yeah, I mean, okay, that's a fairy and you don't normally get fairies from pots, but generally this dungeon seems a lot less fruitful as far as the hearts and other stuff. Well, not so much other stuff. Hearts don't seem to be as prevalent in this one. But anyway, let's open this door, go down the bottom corner, hit the crystal while we're on the blue pathway, and you can pass up here. And let me remind myself what the... Okay, this is this enemy. Okay, yes, this is going to be the hard hit beetle boss, and it's going to come up on screen, isn't it? This is safe. I'm safe. Hard hit beetle. Okay, So basically you have to run at it, you have to get it changing colours. It's eventually going to change to red. If you leave it alone too long, it'll change back a colour, and if you leave it alone long enough, then it'll change back to green. It is also hitting you with other things. It is sending Stalfos to you. It is trying to get you. It is killing you. It is firing those things, and eventually when you hit it, when it is red, you will defeat it. And I also survived that fight in my last playthrough, and so I don't really understand why the mini bosses are so difficult in this game compared to the boss. But yes, this this is going to be a controversial decision, folks. It is going to be a controversial decision. No matter what I choose, I'm sure there are people that disagree with me, and those who followed along. I posted on Twitter when I was going through the whole game and defeating dungeons, and those who followed along know what I'm going to choose already, because I always choose the same thing here. But anyway, yes. Welcome, Link. I admire you for coming this far. I will give you the power of colour. If you want offense, choose red. If you want defense, choose blue. Which power do you want? Okay, so we've already had the pieces of power and the guardian acorns. This basically does that forever, like for all the time that you've got so-and-so outfit on. You can only choose one at the moment, but you can come in as regularly as you want and pick another one if you want to. I don't personally like the fact that he changes colour. Just, yeah, take that as you will, but I am going to choose Sturdy Blue Male. I've got written here, Powerful Red Male or Sturdy Blue Male. Which will I choose? And I have choose in big caps, and it is written in blue ink. So, yes, I always choose the Blue Male. I prefer defense. I prefer having double defense, because that way I just need to hit them more. But like if they hit me, which they tend to, I'm not very good at defense, I'm more good at offense. So that would have been useful in this dungeon actually. But anyway, are you sure you want the Blue Male? Yes, I want the Blue Male. As you wish, so shall it be. Yes. Relax and close your eyes. But this has nothing to do with magic. She's given me a different coloured tunic. I changed by the power of magic. You got the Blue Male. You take half as much damage. I will now take you outside. So there is the teleporter in the next room, so if you went back in the colour dungeon, if I just go back in, you'll see what I'm talking about. You can see that the teleporter will take you back to the boss room, and then you just go right into her room. So yes, that is me finished the colour dungeon. I have the blue tunic, which again I know is going to be controversial, but I don't care. I'm taking half as much damage, and so come at me, bro. Now I can come up here. Is it up here that I'm thinking of? And there is a piece of heart up here. So I didn't actually write this in my notes for some reason, but I always forget about this piece of heart. You got a piece of heart. Press plus on the to open the subscreen and see. So I press minus, even though it just said press plus, and you can see that this, what's it called? Tabal Wasteland. Tabal Wasteland has been filled in because we've just come here. And if we go with plus, then you can see that we have one piece of heart so far, and all the crows are trying to attack us. Oh, okay. And so if we pick up the piece of power, which we can't do there. Oh, we did. Okay, that was a bit glitchy. But then we have essentially like a guardian acorn and piece of power at the same time. Same with if we had the if we had the red armor, then we could use a guardian acorn to have both of them at the same time. But anyway, yes. What is this? You're close to tall heights. Dampy's shack is right nearby. And who is this? Ah, this is Dampy.
Hey, you made it out here. That speaks well of you. Maybe you can help me out with a little job. I'm Dampy, and my job around this island is to dig up interesting stuff. When you have some time to spare, come and see me in my shack over there.
That rhymed, okay. So yes, that is Dampy, and this is his shack over here. Now this is a new addition for the Switch version of the game, and we'll cover that when we cover it. But if we lift this stone, oh, there's a strange energy coming from here. You should take a closer look. If we step into it, you can see that this is a teleporter, so you can use it to warp between here and between the Yukuku prairie down here. So I am quickly going to, actually I'm going to use that teleporter because we are closer down here to where we want to go. I want to go back to Pothole Field down here. So let's warp down there. I can't remember, there might be a secret seashell in those bushes that we just saw there. But don't worry, if we miss any secret seashells or pieces of heart, we will be going back for them. Again, I wish that those went in your wallet automatically rather than you having to go there. But speaking of going back for pieces of heart, I am going to go back for a piece of heart that we saw earlier on. Is it in here? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Okay, go into Richard's shack, or Richard's villa, or whatever he calls it. And come around here. Nope, no rupees, okay. Get these Zols and come back up into Pothole Field, which is not yet. It's down here and out here. Because I'm going to get the piece of heart that we saw earlier on. So you might remember, you might not, but when we came to Pothole Field the last time, there was a piece of heart that we couldn't get because it was just too far away. But we're going to go up towards it now. And if we jump across to the grass, you know that the grass is solid ground. Okay, and this might lose us a little bit of heart, but after we jump over here, we can remove those, and then if we come back here and long jump over here, we've got another piece of heart. There we go. And so that's the next note I've got, is go back to Pothole Field and get the piece of heart. Press minus to see the piece of heart. Okay, so we now have the 2 pieces of heart. So we've got half a heart, and how many is that? 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 hearts, 8.5 hearts. Now the half a heart doesn't count towards anything until you have a full heart. But you can also see down the bottom left hand corner that we still have the stick. So we're going to do the next part of the trading sequence. So obviously we've got to have the stick by this point, but we would have had the stick by this point so that we could do the next dungeon. So yes, let's go out from here. If I... do I have enough space here to jump out? I don't think I do. I can, yes, there we go. And I landed over here, so that counted. Okay, so if I come out of here... Oh my goodness. Okay, let's pick up that heart. Let's see if we can get another heart before we do the next thing. So come around here, come down here, and I'm not picking up like single rupees like that because it is such a generous game. Like, you don't need to pick up every single rupee. So go as if we're going towards the islands, but go right instead of left. I don't know why I've written it like that, because we have went this way before, and I'm actually going the wrong way now. I've been confused enough. Can't wait until we can defeat those ones with the bombs, or more easily than we can now. So we've to go round here, and now I understand why I've got a note. Make sure we've got enough bombs, because we're to bomb that large skull. And so let's, I was trying to get those pincers as much as possible. Yes, okay. So here is Taran. Now, it's been a while since we talked to Taran, and I don't remember what voice I used for Taran the last time. But let's just talk to him and see what we can do. And we've also got a bombable wall up there, but I don't think we can do anything in there. But I'll check after we've spoken to Taran. So let's do that now. Oh, Link! I see you have a nice stick there. Can I borrow it for a second? That's his standard voice, and it doesn't really make sense with what he says. But anyway, yes, he's trying to get this beehive to get the honey, and he's always involved in such funny scenes. So the stick became the honeycomb. Well, it didn't actually become the honeycomb. You're not sure how it happened, but take it. I think I know how it happened. Anyway, let's check in here. I can't remember what this is. I think this is something we can't do at the moment. No, it's a fairy. So talk to her. You've still got plenty of pep. Come see me when you feel you can't go on. So I think that's if you don't have any energy, she'll refill your energy. I don't know how that works, to be honest with you, because I've never used that when you're meant to use it. But yes, I am going to go back and talk to Taran, go back to the other side of the steps. So by that I mean go down here, up, and left here. Now let's get this rupee, because that's an easy rupee. And what do I do after that? Go to phone. Yes, so up to phone. So the phone is up there, you can see it. Right to castle. Yes, okay. So I am now going to head towards the animal village, which we read about a while ago. I think that was when we were coming into the prairie, right? Like there's a sign in Mabe Village that points towards the animal village. Now, do I come down here? Yes, okay, yes, down here, and then over to here, to this sign. And this is the animal village sign, and Martha's Bay is down. So if we come over here and cut this bush here, go downstairs and sprint the tunnel. So watch you don't go into the deep water. Just sprint the tunnel, break the crystals, come over to the other side. And upstairs, and we go, is it down to Animal Village? Yeah, down to Animal Village. And I've missed Animal Village, it's over here. So, welcome to Animal Village. Now we are going to talk to the Chef Bear, which I always read as Chief Bear. And, like, I've written in my notes, Chef Bear, not Chief. But I think he is the Chief as well. But, like, I don't know. Anyway, he's not talking to me from over the other side of the table, but... Hi-ho, hey you, is that possibly a honeycomb you have? I just ran out. Will you swap it for a pineapple? No wonder he's ran out. Like, that's the only one that I've seen in the whole island. So he's basically wiped out the honeycomb. So that is another point in the trading sequence. You exchange the honeycomb for a pineapple. It's not as sweet, but it is delicious. Yes. Okay. Hi-ho! Yeah, I know. That tub of goo is asleep right in the way to Yarna Desert. Yes. Once he's asleep, he won't budge for a long time. But hey, take little Marin, wake him up with her singing. That slob will wake up with a jump if he heard her singing for sure. Okay, we've not actually explored that, but there is a walrus blocking our way to Yarna Desert. Is it Yarna Desert? And so he explained it before we've done it. But yes, activate this warp pipe. You've got a warp pad to Animal Village, and then I want to warp to the prairie. So warp to the prairie, and then we're going to go into Mabe Village and get Marin so that she can sing to the walrus, which is in our way. You will see the walrus when we go there, but I don't see any point in showing the walrus just for you to know that we can't get the walrus out the way yet. So Marin is not here. So let's talk to the child and see. Huh? Marin's not with you? What happened to her? So that is not any help. I don't remember how we're meant to know that Marin is where Marin is. But oh, I never knew that Dumpy came here. Dumpy's shack this way, adventuring assistant wanted. Good seeing you. Got your other stuff squared away for right now? In that case, let's step into my shack. Okay, I genuinely didn't know that Dumpy came here. This is a secret thing that you can do over here. You can knock apples out of the trees, and you picked an apple, delicious and good for some hearts. So that'll give you some hearts and refill your hearts for you, at least to a certain extent. So if we come down here, I think we're going the right way to where we want to go. We've got a couple of things that I would like to do down here, and so whatever we come to first will be what we do first. So can we, is this something that you can jump into? Yes, okay, this is what we were wanting to do. I wanted to get this secret seashell, but what do you do with it? We'll find out soon, game, don't worry. So Martha's Bay, we've already heard about that, but that's been filled in, and that's a lot of the map. But that's Animal Village over here, and this is Martha's Bay here, I think, right? Yeah. And this is a future dungeon up here. And so we are wanting to go down to here, basically. I mean, I know I said that I wasn't going to spoil that for you, but yeah, that's where we're wanting to go. I've been quite good at not checking my map every 2 minutes to see where I am. I think playing the game so recently did help with that. I've never done that before, and so that might be why I don't remember this game every time I play it. But anyway, we have to come down to the beach where we've got our sword. I think this is the first time that we've come along here, right? We've never had any reason to come along here before. Most of the enemies now are pretty easy to defeat. And let's just do this while we're at it. What is in this? It is 50 rupees. You got 50 rupees. Very nice. So come down here, and here is Marin.
Oh, Link, I'm glad you found this place. will you stay and talk with me a while?
Yes. Welcome to the only true cutscene in the whole game apart from the start and the end.
I wonder where these coconut trees come from. Taryn says there's nothing beyond the sea. But I believe there must be something over there. When I discovered you, Link, my heart skipped a beat. I thought this person had come to give us a message. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. If I wished the windfish, I wonder if my dream will ever come true. Hey, are you listening, Link? Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
I want to know everything about you. Huh? The walrus wants me to go to him? Well, alright, let's go.
Yeah, my voice was really struggling with that, and that's the funniest got item thing that we've ever seen, I think, in the whole of Legend of Zelda. We have Marin. You've got Marin. Is this your big chance? And I like how she's blinking, so it's not like she's an item. Like, she is the person that I'm just lifting over my head. So yes, with that, the music comes back on, and we have Marin, who will follow us around until we go and see the walrus. So we're going to see what she thinks of us exploring the villages in the next episode. So join us again for another episode of Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening on the Nintendo Switch. Please like, comment, subscribe for more. Thanks everyone for watching. See you later. Bye bye.